Welcome to Kaiseki Anime, where we air new episodes every other week. Kaiseki covers currently airing anime, older series seen recently, and other relevant topics for the season. I'm your host, Marina, of the blog Anime B&B, and with me is my co-host Draggle, of the cleverly titled Draggle's Anime Blog.
This week, we discuss Sanda. So this has been quite the journey.
What, the journey of Sanda?
The journey of Sanda, yeah.
You're not even done watching this. I have to record this.
No, I'm only up to episode 8. You finished the whole thing?
I finished the whole thing. Yeah, the final episode aired today, which is, as we record this is the 19th, okay? But by the time this episode comes out, we're already going to be past Christmas. So hopefully everyone will have seen it by then.
Hopefully I will.
But I'll try not to spoil that final arc.
Okay. Was it a good ending? You can tell us that much.
It was a good ending, although I almost feel like it's not done. But I don't think a sequel was announced. It felt unfinished, or there were still some questions, like a lot of questions at the end.
Okay.
So I don't know. And I'm not familiar with the manga because that's what this originally comes from, is a manga. So we have just these 12 episodes to go with for now. But I would definitely like to know more. So maybe the next Christmas.
You're right. It's ending at Christmas. A fitting ending.
Yeah. Right? Like this was perfectly timed for it to come out during the fall season.
That's true.
For it to be just 12 episodes that we know of. And then wrapping up just before Christmas. Hopefully everyone will have watched it by this point. If you haven't, you really need to watch the show. Because this might be, in my opinion, one of the best anime of the season.
Maybe I'll save to watch on Christmas Day.
I think that's a great plan.
Yeah.
I mean, if you don't have anything else that you're wanting to do on Christmas Day specifically, this is the perfect anime to watch.
It is definitely the best anime of the season. I have to agree.
You think so?
Yeah, no question. This is like the kind of thing that made me watch anime in the first place. Like, it's so weird.
It's so unique.
Yes.
But, like, do you know who the creator of this is?
I have no idea.
So this is originally created by Paro Itagaki, who is also the creator of Beastars.
Oh, interesting.
And then when you look at the company, the studio this comes from, this is Science Saru, which, like, you should know them from Dan Da Dan, right?
Yeah. Japan
Sinks, Heike Story, Keep Your Hands Off Eizouken, like a shit ton of really great anime. Like, they have just been winning over and over and over again every season. They like have a show out, and Sanda is the perfect show to come from them.
Yeah, lots of action, some really good animation.
I'm just blown away by how creative this entire premise is.
Yeah, like when I first saw the description, I was like, this has to be the dumbest thing I've ever seen in my life.
Well, like, what was the description? Like, how did you first hear about this?
I think it was something like, Santa Claus is going to high school and he has to keep his secret hidden because the assassins are after him or something like that.
And that sounds so stupid and doesn't actually explain very much.
But it is a very accurate, like, how else? I mean, that's how I would start with explaining it too, right?
In a world of declining birth rates where children are cherished and protected, which really just means they're in jail.
Yeah.
Right? And their childhoods extended unnaturally so.
After Shinzo Abe's assassination.
Yeah. In a world where Santa Claus, no child, no longer, like, they don't know it anymore. They don't even know Christmas, right? But Santa Claus is still there in the body of a child. I don't know how to describe it either, really.
Yes. He's having feelings for his female classmate. But if he ever kisses them,
he'll die. He'll die. But he was kissed, right?
Was he? I don't think I got that far. He
I
was
don't know,
really close to kissing. Yeah.
I think as long as he keeps the spirit of a childhood alive, like, he doesn't kiss her romantically, then it's fine. Right? Because, like, parents kiss each other. Kids kiss each other.
You know, that's too logical.
I think they're saying it's in the spirit with which he kisses. Right?
I think
if he kisses her romantically,
yes.
Like, yeah, he's going to die.
Yeah. Because
Santa Claus can't have that kind of relationship with a child.
Except Santa Claus is a child too, so yeah.
This entire show is just, I really don't know how to describe it. Yeah.
Yeah, it's very bizarre. But it has a lot of passion behind it, you can tell.
There is so much passion. Like, this is the kind of anime, sort of similar, like, with Eizouken, right? And,
The thing that reminds me the most is Kill La Kill.
yeah. With, like, the violence and the action and all that.
More just like it's over the top ridiculousness. Like the whole premise is about clothes and the clothes fighting each other, or something like that, right? Am I making this up?
Dude, it's been so long, I barely remember.
It's something like that, yeah.
But yeah, I can sort of see where you would make that comparison. But I didn't even realize when I first started watching this, right? Like, my initial understanding was this is like a typical school, but then apparently we're a world where there is no more Christmas, which I could sort of believe if we were going to like push forward into sort of a, I don't know, world where they've stripped away, say, religions or anything that could create war, right? And disagreements. I could see that being true. But then that this is interestingly a place where Santa Claus has reincarnated into a child's body. That was what I originally thought this was about. I don't know. What was your understanding of the show at the beginning?
I think pretty similar to what you just said.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess the thing about the declining birth rates and how the children are so like respected so much, that I didn't realize that until a bit later.
Yeah, me too.
Like, I think I was quite surprised when he suddenly had a fiance because they have to
right?
increase the childbirth or something.
Yeah. I was like, wait, what? He has a state-appointed fiance? What?
Yeah. And that the headmaster, he just kept getting weirder and weirder.
Yeah. Well, and then when they introduce, I think this is closer to the final arc, so I don't know how far along you are, but I'm sure you've already met Fumi, right? She's the girl who's known to have killed. She's in and she's in that class.
She's already my favorite character.
Of course she is. Have you came across her backstory yet? Like her full backstory?
Probably not.
Okay.
I just finished the episode where she wants to chop his fingers off, and then
she asks for his fingers, right?
Yeah, and then the other girl bombs their classroom.
Yeah, good for her, actually.
Yeah. I like
There's just like such
too.
a line drawn between children and adults, right?
Yeah.
And then this like concept of childhood versus adulthood.
Yeah, like that one girl, we thought the original plot was going to be that girl was disappeared and they were trying to find her. But then,
oh no! Yeah,
but then it turned out like, oops, she accidentally started puberty, so she might get kicked out of school or something.
Yeah, they explain that later on too. So I don't recall at what point in the later, because it's definitely in the latter half.
Okay.
When they say why she started her puberty early, what happened that caused it?
Oh, wasn't it that,
you do find that out.
She slept in bed with the main girl?
She slept. Okay, so you've reached that part, yeah. She
had
like a full uninterrupted night of sleep again, which I thought was very interesting. That sleep is the vehicle for growth, right? Like, why? I was wondering why. If they're making sleep, like if that none of these kids actually sleep, it's like weird, because to me, sleep is like something that kids do. Like that's what kids get to do that adults don't get to do.
Wait, I think I missed that. None of the kids sleep?
No.
What?
Not like full uninterrupted, like several hours interrupted sleep. They don't.
How do they live?
Right?
Yeah.
Right? I mean, that's why they say that's how she hit puberty, was that she was able to sleep so deeply for an uninterrupted amount of time that's like she grew up.
Huh. Okay. Interesting. Well, maybe it's one of his Santa powers, because he only comes when the children sleep.
Yeah?
Yeah.
They do bring that up.
Yeah.
I just thought it was a very interesting way for them to explain like how they're able to extend these kids' adolescence.
Oh, so they're actually extending the adolescence.
That's what I understood. That's what I've read.
Okay. I had missed that part. Definitely that headmaster is extending things.
Well, there's multiple ways that they talk about extending youth, right? Like that's one of the ways is that they like don't allow the kids to sleep. They keep them in this very protected environment. They very much control the rate of their puberty, I guess. And then on the other hand, in the case of, say, the principal, as well as Fumi, that murderous girl, her mother, is plastic surgery is the norm now, right?
Yeah.
Like they just not even just plastic surgery. I don't even know what it is, but like they can like totally attach and remake all parts of the body, right?
Yeah, all of the headmaster's body parts are artificial except for his hands.
I think it's really interesting that it's the hands. Like, why can't they replace the hands?
I don't know.
I don't know either. I just thought that was a very interesting exception.
Seeing his
it does look
old
creepy.
person hands with his young person fake body.
Yeah. Although I wonder if it's because of like just how fine motor detail that you have in your hands.
It's definitely
you like think about all the things that you can do with them.
Hard to make a robot hand, that's for sure.
Right? Because I'm trying to think of like other signs of aging. Because even now, this is actually very common, like in Hollywood now. It's just like everyone, it's more and more normal to do Botox, to do surgery, to pull and tuck and tighten, right? But you can still see the signs in things like the jowls of their neck seem to be really difficult to hide.
Yeah, I saw this article about the new MAGA plastic surgery look.
Yeah? I haven't seen that yet.
Yeah, it's like Christy Nome and Marjorie Taylor Greene. Like how they look like they have like very obvious plastic surgery where you can like tell they've done it.
I mean, there's I think it was Vanity Fair who did the photographer took some very unflattering photos of the White House staff, and you could very clearly see like the Botox, like the filler on the lips.
Yeah, exactly.
And, you know, it's all in the pursuit of beauty. But then, like, what kind of beauty, right?
Yeah.
And
I think it looks terrifying. It
is terrifying.
Normal old people.
Well, that's why it's interesting in this show, right? You have the principal who is running away from aging by making everything young again.
No, you
right?
mean the headmaster. The principal is the one who takes the aging.
Okay, yeah, that's what I wanted to say. Is
Yeah.
I couldn't remember the difference of titles,
Yeah,
whatever. Like, there's the guy who is constantly doing surgery to make himself younger, except for his hands, right?
Yeah.
And then you have the one above him who is, I guess, the head of the academy, who she ages gracefully. She's like, nah, I'm not going to do any of that stuff. And when you compare the two of them, right, she is like that typical old Asian grandma who like shrunk as she got older. But she just seems far more spry.
Yeah, she beats the crap out of him.
Yeah. And she like knows all his weak points too.
Yeah.
Right? Like she's all like, you look young. Everything's been replaced, but your joints will not lie to you. That's where she attacks him.
Yeah, I really liked her character.
I too. But it's just really interesting to me how they like place the elderly and the young at such like opposite ends of the spectrum here.
Yeah. And I feel like now I identify more with the elderly than with the young.
Oh, no. It's just kind of cool having a character like Santa because he's that bridge in between the two, right?
Yeah. A very strange bridge, but a bridge nonetheless.
Yeah, it's a very strange bridge. I just think it's really cool that they even have, realistically, they have two different voice actors for adult Santa and a child Sanda, which makes sense as it should be.
But it does definitely make sense. Yeah. They also have a little bit, I feel like that assassin is the bridge because he's like, I don't know, in his 20s.
The one who has to go undercover as a teacher?
Yeah, that guy. I really like that guy.
Yeah. I do too.
Especially, yeah, I was thinking of the scene where he wants to kiss his fiance, and the assassin is like, "You're gonna die if you kiss her." And why are you gonna kiss her?
He's there to kill Santa, but then he like becomes an ally of Santa, right?
Yeah, and then he responds like, "I have to do this. This is what all 14-year-old boys would kiss if they had the chance." And the guy is just like, "I can't argue with your logic."
Well, because I feel like he also sees a lot of himself in Santa, right? Because he keeps looking back at his own past where he had like the chance to kiss a girl and he turned his back on her.
Yeah.
So he doesn't want Santa to make the same mistake.
Yeah. So he's a
But then he also doesn't want him to die.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The headmaster certainly doesn't, despite how obsessed he is with not growing up, I don't think he remembers being a child.
Yeah.
So who's your favorite character? I already told you that mine is the murderer.
Who is my favorite character? I mean, I can't help but just really like Santa's character, Santa and Sanda, both. Just because there's just so much detail put into both sides of him. And I really enjoy like how different and similar they are from one another. And I have to admit, I got the hots for Santa. Like, dude's built.
He's got
really
some
fit.
muscles. Yeah.
Yeah. Like, this is
That's how you age with dignity.
That's right. That's damn right. I was like, damn, stay like that forever. But, then he becomes like Kid Sanda again. And I was like, oh, this kid's kind of fun, too. I like the kid.
Yeah.
But, so that's my favorite. So Fumi's your favorite, you said, right?
Yes. Although I also like Fuyumura.
Fuyumura is really fun.
Yeah.
Like, I thought from the beginning Fuyumura would be your favorite just because of how violently she attacks Sanda.
You understand me.
Yeah. Of course that's one of your favorite characters.
Yeah. Always chooses violence.
I just want to know, like, how did she know? How did she know that Sanda was Santa?
Yeah, and how did his roommate know too? How did anyone know?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, why? There must have been some previous Santa who caused the adults trouble.
I don't know, because like we talked about, right, that Christmas has basically been banished. And some of them don't even know who Santa is. They're like, oh, old man, right? When they see him in his adult form.
Yeah. But the adults, they have like, they even have the Santa murder squad.
Yeah, like they know.
Yeah.
So you're right. Like, how do they know? Was there a previous version of himself, right? Before, say, Sanda was born. I don't even know the circumstances of their birth. But there had to have been like another Santa, right?
Yeah. He must have caused trouble and he was put down.
Maybe. That could be like the focus of a second season if they ever do another one.
Yeah.
Because like I said, there are so many questions here. There's so much about this world I don't understand.
Yeah. But at the same time, I am fine with not understanding.
Yeah.
I can still enjoy it without a logical explanation.
Which is more than I can say for a lot of other shows, honestly. Like, the characterization here, the writing, the dialogue, all of it is so strong that I'm willing to accept these unknowns.
Yeah, exactly. It's not important.
What is important? What is the lesson you drew from this battle?
The spirit of Christmas. And you must...
The spirit of Christmas.
Embrace your childhood, but not be afraid to grow older.
Yeah, I like that. Tune in again to Kaiseki Anime Podcast 2 weeks from now. Please feel free to send us questions or comments on Blue Sky with hashtag Kaiseki Anime Podcast or on our individual accounts at Draggle and at MarinaBNB.
Listen to and review us on Spotify, YouTube, and Apple Podcasts so we can continue to grow and improve. Thanks for listening. See you next time.